Hello there, y'all. I'm Space Robot 1, back again with another 3-minute biography. Today we will be discussing Władysław III of Poland. So Władysław III was born on October 31st, 1424, and he was the firstborn son of Władysław II, who was the Grand Duke of Lithuania and eventual King of Poland. When he was growing up, there was a lot of resistance in Poland to him succeeding his father, but he ultimately did. He became King of Poland and Supreme Duke of Lithuania when he was 10, and there were a lot of people, as I stated, opposed to his coronation. He had no power until, even after he reached the age of majority, because the kingdom was run by regents. And in 1440, when he was 16, you gotta remember, he gained another crown because the Hungarian nobles didn't have a king, at that time, so they offered it to him. This was a very controversial move because the previous king did actually have an unborn child, and a lot of people in Hungary wanted to reserve the crown for that child if it turned out to be a son, and that child became Ladislaus the Posthumous, who would eventually become King of Hungary. But Władysław III did gain the kingdom. He didn't exercise much real power because he was too young, though. And he gained the kingdom partially through the help of Pope Eugene IV. But in exchange, Władysław III had to help organize the crusade that would become the Crusade of Varna, which was a crusade against the Ottomans. To do this, Władysław III not only brought together his domains, so Hungary, Poland, and Lithuania, he brought together most of Catholic Eastern Europe, and this crusade was also kind of coordinated with an Italian blockade, and there was also a Bulgarian uprising at the time. And so the plan was that the Italians would blockade the Bosporus Strait so Ottomans could not arrive from Anatolia to help the ones in the Balkans, but this blockade never happened. Władysław III arrived with his army at Varna, but was very outnumbered, almost 2-1, maybe even 2-1, sources disagree. Julian Caesarini, the papal legate there, suggested defensive measures, but young Władysław and his general John Hunyadi refused. Varna was a brutal battle. There were heavy casualties on both sides, and Władysław III died in the middle of the fighting, because at that time most kings fought in the battles with their troops. Władysław had no children because he was so young, in his 20s, so this resulted in his union breaking up and his constituent kingdoms picking different successors. He was succeeded by his brother Casimir IV in Poland and Lithuania, but Hungary ended up choosing a regency for Ladislaus the Posthumous.